think we should sing one song. Bwana usemea. Haya. Bwana rafiki yangu ewe, katika safari yangu tatembea na wewe pamoja na wewe katika safari yangu tatembea na wewe pamoja na wewe katika safari yangu tatembea na wewe mahali ili niheshimiwe, kutema shaka sawa sawa na wewe, pamoja na wewe, pamoja na wewe, katika safari yangu tatembea na wewe, niongoze mbinguni niingie na wewe pamoja na wewe katika safari yangu tatembea mahali hapa sikutaka ili niheshimiwe na kutema shaka sawa sawa na wewe pamoja na wewe katika safari yangu tatembea na wewe. I think we should sing one song. Bwana usemea. Haya. Bwana rafiki yangu ewe, katika safari yangu tatembea na wewe pamoja na wewe katika safari yangu tatembea na wewe pamoja na wewe katika safari yangu tatembea na wewe mahali ili niheshimiwe, kutema shaka sawa sawa na wewe, pamoja na wewe katika safari yangu tatembea na wewe, niongoze mbinguni niingie na wewe pamoja na wewe katika safari yangu tatembea mahali hapa sikutaka ili niheshimiwe na kutema shaka sawa sawa na wewe pamoja, pamoja na wewe katika safari yangu tatembea na wewe.
These measures, alongside streamlined tax mechanisms, have boosted investor confidence and enhanced our competitiveness. On the macroeconomic front, deliberate policy interventions have stabilized the Kenya shilling, leading to a 20% appreciation from Kenya shillings 162 to the dollar in February 2024 to Kenya shillings 129 today. Inflation has fallen to a 17-year low, declining from 9.6 in September 2022 to 2.8 this month. Additionally, foreign exchange reserves have surged to US dollars 9.5 billion, ensuring robust import cover and strengthening our financial markets. You all remember 2 years ago we had a big challenge. In fact, the first group that I met were the oil marketers. And the oil marketers were really in trouble because we spend close to $500 million every month to service our oil products imports. It was a big challenge, and we managed to design an innovative mechanism working with local banks and structured what many people did not think it was going to work. But today, we have a working mechanism that has removed pressure from banks. I remember banks had become rationing dollars that are available to importers. We have since resolved that issue, and I am very confident about the future, that even companies that could not remit dividends to foreigners, and they had to wait for months to be able to do that, that challenge has now been removed, sorted out, because we have consistently worked with the private sector to identify areas of collaboration and partnership that would help to resolve the challenges that face our economy. I must say here that for the first time, I realized why a big bank is necessary. Because all the other banks took off, and we were left with Kenya Commercial Bank, and they sorted us out. Congratulations, Kenya Commercial Bank, for standing in the gap. Subsequently, many other banks have come on board, and we are now working together with confidence with all the other banking institutions.
I want to congratulate KEPSA for the 20 years anniversary, because in 20 years you have really made a huge contribution to the development of our country, and especially economic growth. As a ministry, Your Excellency, we have had a very close engagement with KEPSA, and KEPSA have been very responsible for the Finance Act of 2023, where a number of issues that they had raised were included, including the Finance Bill of 2024. And Your Excellency, even now as we discuss the tax laws, which are very critical in ensuring that we have a much more predictable investment environment, and also the Business Laws Amendment Bill. All these pieces of legislation, Your Excellency, have a very big input from KEPSA. I also want to recognize KEPSA's contribution to the implementation of Vision 2030 and also the National Plan. And as a ministry, we will continue to work with you so that we enable a much more friendlier business environment. Your Excellency, one of the areas that is also very critical is also to acknowledge and appreciate that within your transformative agenda, Your Excellency, you have created new horizons that KEPSA can also benefit and also take advantage of, especially on matters of the digital and creative economy, which is a very new area in terms of technological investments. The other areas of special economic zones, export processing zones, the county aggregation and industrial parks are providing new opportunities for investment within the KEPSA fraternity. So as a ministry, we will continue to work together with KEPSA to ensure we tap their experiences, because they are the ones who have a lot of experience in most of the government policies. And in that regard, therefore, we will have policies and other administrative decisions that resolve most of the issues that KEPSA is facing at the moment. Your Excellency, I also want to say that on matters national unity, it is not a political project. It is an effort by His Excellency to ensure that we also have a sustainable and very stable environment in our country. And I would want to urge all of us, even as we are in the private sector, we support His Excellency as he continues to engage broadly to unite the country and also within the framework of the broad-based government. Finally, Your Excellency, we are also working towards ensuring that we narrow the gap between foreign direct investment and also domestic direct investment, so that we can provide opportunities for both investors to enjoy incentives and benefits from our country's policies and legislation.
The president is dealing with a lot of challenges that have, come over the years, and so am I. You need water for your businesses, and that's the example I'll just pick. Every day, our county of Nairobi, where most of your businesses are domiciled, receives 525.6 million liters of water. That is the quantity that we can get. That is our treatment capacity. Yet the demand is 900 million liters of water. That is a huge gap. And the reason for that gap was that for a long time, there had not been the right investment in that critical infrastructure. It's not something that will be solved in a day. We had only 4 sources of water. The first in 1906 by the colonialist, Kikuyu Springs, 6,000 cubic meters. The second one, 1928, what we call Ruto Dam. The third one, 1956, Sasumu and Nyandarua, which is the second biggest, 60 million liters. And the final one was Ndakaine, that gives us 84%. Between then and now, there had been no extra investment, but the demand has been growing. As we speak, and I want to thank the president was able to unlock the Northern Collector Tunnel. The Northern Collector is adding 140 million liters per day into Nairobi. We are now at the final stages of testing. The testing, Your Excellency, on turbidity and the quality of the water is complete. We're waiting for you to come commission, because they need water for their businesses. They need water. Is EABL here? I don't know if EABL is here. They're our biggest customer. Out of the 525.6 million liters, they take 100 million liters per day. And so they leave Nairobians with just the rest. But somebody told me Nairobians end up still drinking that one, which EABL has taken. They drink it in other ways. And so with that is an example of how we need to partner, because we need now to think of the next 1 million liters of water. The demand is growing by 4% each and every year. I think it's a good opportunity for us to look into partnerships, what we can do together. I want to commend many of your members, because some of the interventions we've been able to do in the city have been with your members who have decided, look, I can take care of this part, where my building is, where my company is, because there's that resourcing gap that we have in the city. The other thing I will mention, because I know we don't have much time, is on the issue of infrastructure. We're working really hard to provide world-class infrastructure in the city. I know we have a gap that we must fill, Many of the roads you've seen have had issues. And Your Excellency, they don't care whose road it is. They will show vehicles on a national road and they say, Sakaja has filled the roads with his dimples. And they say, we don't want them on the road. Let them stay on your face. And I bear the brunt of it, even if it's a national road. Yesterday, the whole day we were with Waziri Chirchir from ABC Place all the way to Athi River, looking at the undercarriage of the expressway. And we got those contractors who have been working on that. And we've committed. I want to thank the President because we've agreed, whether it's a national road or a county road, we're coming together. The President has committed to inject money. I will not say how much, Your Excellency, so that it doesn't change. I know what you and I have agreed on. We're ready with that cooperation agreement so that we can have the kind of infrastructure to attract investments in Nairobi. God has blessed us with the gift of location. From Nairobi, you're in Dubai in 5 hours. You're in Schiphol, in Amsterdam in 8 hours. You're in London in 8 hours. You're in New York in 14 hours. And it's actually 10 hours, 11 hours coming down. It's faster. I think because it's downhill. I'm told the pilot anakanyanga clutch and it comes faster. But why come in 10 hours or 9 or 8 hours or 5 hours and get stuck in traffic for 4 hours? These are things that we must work on now. The BRT program. We need the private sector to partner with us.
I think we should sing one song. Bwana useme. Haya. Bwana useme.
Rafiki yangu ewe, katika safari yangu tatembea na wewe pamoja. Pamoja na wewe, katika safari yangu tatembea na wewe. Pamoja na wewe, pamoja na wewe, katika safari yangu tatembea na wewe. Mahali
ili niheshimiwe,
kutema shaka sawa sawa na wewe, pamoja na wewe, pamoja na wewe, katika safari yangu tatembea na wewe. Niongoze safari, mbele unichukue, mlangoni mwa mbinguni niingie na wewe, pamoja na wewe, pamoja na wewe, katika safari yangu tatembea mahali hapa sikutaka, ili niheshimiwe, na yani kutema shaka sawa sawa na wewe, pamoja na wewe, katika safari ya